damage photos in, because thank God nobody has been injured that we know of.
In fact, Chuck, look right here. This is pictures you're seeing live from Sky 4. This is in Dexter, and now that the weather has moved out, we can finally get our cameras in. Those who are assessing the storm damage can finally move in. It's safe enough to get in and look at what has happened here just over this past couple of hours on a very wild weather afternoon. You've got tons of damage that we're seeing right there in Dexter from Sky 4. This is just east of downtown Dexter.
And these are live pictures again from Sky 4. You can see most of the reports we've heard this afternoon of damage have been pretty much focused in and around the area of Dexter. A lot of damage, lots of downed trees, blown off rooftops, as we heard earlier. No reports, though, of any injuries, and that is the good news as you look at these live pictures here. These are pretty incredible pictures.
Yeah, and those who are familiar with looking at tornado damage, you've got kind of the classic strange nature of the way storms like this can work. You've got houses there that don't look like they have suffered much damage at all, right next to homes or right down the block from homes that have been just about completely destroyed. We had the tornado warnings first starting to sound. I guess that was during our 4 o'clock hour, if I'm correct, Chuck. And so over the next 2 hours, this has been a very slow-moving storm. This all started it kind of developed really just north of Ann Arbor, out toward Washtenaw, Livingston counties, and it is we assumed by now, I think, that it would have moved its way east and made its way into the metro area. But this is what has happened here just to the west of the metro area. This is Dexter. We also have heard, of course, of the hailstorms and the wind problems that we've been reporting to you from Ann Arbor and other areas out there. I've been reading some accounts online from those who've been posting on some of the social media sites, students over at U of M who were seeking cover there. We don't have any reports of funnel clouds touching down there, but look at these pictures, just these homes that have been splintered in the Dexter area right now.
Okay.
And I understand, Paul, you can tell us a little bit now. We're starting to learn a little bit about the intensity of these storms and exactly what went through there.
Yeah, Devin, and one thing the National Weather Service will do is send out a survey team. They're going to send out a team of meteorologists. They're literally forensic scientists to go and assess, was this a tornado, which it very likely was, obviously, and then also how strong it was. Now, one of the things that they do to determine how strong the tornado was is to look at the type of structure or the type of trees that have been damaged. And so what we were just seeing there looks like there were some pretty permanent, sturdy structures. I mean, this it looks like a colonial. I mean, it's a regular strong house, a strong structure. So, I mean, preliminarily, I would think this is at least an EF2, maybe an EF3 tornado. I would say my guess right now would be an EF2, and the scale goes from 0 to 5. So that clearly is, if this was indeed a tornado that went through there, that looks like pretty substantial damage to a pretty substantial type of structure. I also have other information I want to pass along. We've had reports of nickel-sized hail now in Saline. Ann Arbor, numerous roads have 3 to 4 feet of water covering them. So now we have flash flood warning issued for Washtenaw County, and I had a report just now of 2 miles south of Ann Arbor, they had egg-sized hail. I've never heard of that here, egg-sized hail. So these were prolific hail producers. But again, we're looking at pictures of the tornado as, of the damage from the tornado as it hit Dexter. And again, these are sturdy structures. These are not, for example, mobile homes. They're not pole barns and things like that. These are sturdy structures. So this is looking like, to me, like it will preliminarily be maybe an EF2 tornado that went through this area, Devin.